Hi friends, today's Yudel Nisan, the Lubavitcher Rebbe's birthday, and my birthday present that I want to give to the Rebbe is making these videos about Shalom bayt, about peace in the home. It's a topic that was very important to the Rebbe, it's very important to the Rebbe, and it's very important to me as a Jewish woman. So someone could look at Judaism and think that maybe the synagogue is the center of Jewish life, and they're like, wow, I don't really see women so involved there. Wow, it's kind of backwards and sexist. But in truth, what is the center of Jewish life? It is the Jewish home. All the stages, open a Gemara, open any source that talks to the center of Jewish life, and you'll see the center for Jewish life is the Jewish home. It is where we educate our children, it's where we teach values, it's where we teach right and wrong, it's where we teach the value of giving tzedakah, of chesed, of kindness, of taking care of each other. And who is the head of the Jewish home? Is the Jewish women. So if someone really wants to do a proper anthropological study on Jewish life, they go to synagogue and they say, wow, it looks like the men are in charge here. They miss the whole point, because synagogue is not the center of Jewish life, it's a Jewish home. And so what would they really see? Who are the true leaders of the Jewish people? The women. The Rizal, the holy Ari HaKadosh, says that it was it's in the merit of the Jewish women that we left Egypt, and that it says that in the merit of the Jewish women we will leave this Egypt, we will leave this exile, this place of constriction. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe says that we are the generations going out of exile, and so it's the women of this generation that are going to take us out of exile. So the women who are the heads of the Jewish home. The Jewish home is the center of Jewish life, so we are literally the leaders of the Jewish people. The Lubavitcher Rebbe is basically telling us that it is our job to make sure that our homes are a place of nourishment and love, a place where a person can blossom spiritually and physically. And so right now, it's challenging times. We're all at home together. Whether it's you and your husband, or you and your husband and your family, or whoever else is there, I really want to make sure that this is a time not where we're all bickering at home, but really a time where we're making our home a place where Hashem can dwell, because that's ultimately what Hashem wants. It says, build me a mishkan and I'll dwell within you. Build me a home and I'll dwell within you. Where's that? Within our mind and within our heart. Hashem wants a place where he can dwell within us. And the Jewish home is a place where we learn, where we nourish within ourselves the ability to really allow Hashem, the master of this masterpiece, to dwell inside of us. So what I'm going to be doing is making videos on Shalom bayt, on creating peace in our homes, creating peace within ourselves, so we can have a place for Hashem to dwell within our minds and within our hearts. Okay, so I took a course to become a marriage and intimacy coach but a year ago, and I learned a lot, thank God. It was done by Rabbi Daniel Schoenbach, and there's lots of things I love doing with couples. I'm going to try to share those skills, but usually it's more about the dance between the couple. And these videos that I'm going to be creating are specifically for women, and so I'm going to be focusing on tools that women can use to implement in their marriage right away. Okay, so this first video I'm going to be taking some skills from this book called The Empowered Wife. So Rebbe Sari Kaplan is the one who first initially introduced me to this book, and there's skills in here that I really always go back to when I'm not in a good and respectful place. So a lot of times we learn about, respect your husband, have respect in the marriage, but who knows how to do that? Like, what does it actually mean? And so she talks about in her book 6 skills for building intimacy. And one of the core elements of her book is teaching someone how to build respect. So the first of the 6 intimacy skills is what we're going to talk about right now. So the first intimacy skill that she talks about is self-care. Yeah, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be a really hard one, okay? And it actually is. So basically the idea here is take a piece of paper and pen and jot down 20 things that you love. Not things that you'll feel good when they're done. Like, okay, I'll feel good when the kitchen's clean, but things that you actually love doing. Art, painting, call a good friend, sing a song you love, sit in the sunshine, kick a soccer ball around. And there might be a lot of things that in our daily life we usually do, but right now we don't have access to. Like, if your self-care is going to get your nails done, that's not happening right now. And so really to reinvent for quarantine, 20 things that you love doing. And here's the rule, okay, from her book. 3 times a day, you practice self-care. You stop, drop, and self-care. A very common thing, especially within women, is this idea of being a martyr. Meaning, I will do everything I have to do for everyone else, and then I'll do something that I love. And it makes sense. It's like, you eat your dinner, and then you have dessert. So it's like, okay, let me just, clean the house, organize, get everything ready for Pesach, and then I'll sit in the sun. But you know what? By the time you're done doing all those things, first of all, the sun's set, and you're really cranky by the time you get to that self-care, and you've probably done some damage. In the meantime, of not creating the most happy, fun home environment. Versus, let's say before you start cooking for Shabbat, take 20 minutes and you go sit in the sun, or you call your friend, or you put on a good song and you dance, or you paint your own toenails, like whatever it is that you want to do. Instead of pushing off till afterwards, you do it before, and then when you do the work, you're actually feeling in a really good mood. So it sounds simple, because it is, but here's the trick. We forget about it. I want to make it that it's literally part of our avodas Hashem, that we see that taking care of ourselves in this way, replenishing our spirit, replenishing our energy, that we're able to do things in a way of simcha and chayas and energy and not a way of resentment, that we're in a good space when we do these mundane tasks, is literally part of us serving God. Because now when I'm going to go cook for Shabbat, it's going to be with excitement. And when I'm going to go do those whatever chores I have to do or get done when I have to get done throughout the day, it's going to be in a way of joy. And so this idea of replenishing our spirit through self-care is really to see it not as like, oh, I'm just still being self-indulgent, but no, seeing that this is part of me serving God. See it as holy work. Okay, another thing about this is part of writing a list of what you want to do is kind of hard. I got 7. I'm like, is there anything else I want? And it's really a beautiful thing to know what you want. Sometimes you go, you could go to your husband looking for something, you're not really sure what it is that you want a compliment, or you want someone to have fun with, or you just want to have an intellectual experience and learn something together. You're not sure what you're looking for. You're looking for a need to be met, and you don't even know what the need is. Versus when you know what it is that you want, when you know what it is that you're looking for, it's so much easier for someone to be able to help you with that. Yeah, for example, I was like, you know what? I want to do something. I want to make a video. And before that, I was kind of half cleaning for Pesach, half organizing, half not doing anything, just kind of grouchy. And when I finally realized what my ratzon is, what my will is, it gave me a kivud, it gave me a direction. And then, okay, so I had my clear thing, so I could express to my husband, you know what I really want to do? I want to go make a video. I was like, amazing, go do it. He didn't have any complaints, no, you have to finish cleaning for Pesach first. The demands we put on ourselves in a healthy situation, no one else is really putting those on ours. My husband's usually really happy when I go take some time for myself. Why? Because I come back in a happier way. And so then, all of a sudden, there's the neighbor drilling, and I'm like, shoot, I can't make a video outside. But my husband's inside, and he's busy, he was saying Tehillim, and I don't want to, make it in the same house with background noise of Tehillim. But I just really stayed focused on what I wanted. So I'm like, okay, I can't do it inside because the space is occupied, and I can't do it outside. And then, basically, so I went and expressed my desire to my husband. I really want to make a video, and I want there to be background noise. So I can't do it outside, and I can't do it inside. And so he offered to do it quietly, say his Tehillim quietly, so there won't be background noise. But I felt like, you know what? That's not really what I want. What I really wanted was to be able to sit outside with the beautiful light and sit on the grass, which is really my awesome self-care, is to be outside in this beautiful weather. And so my neighbor very kindly agreed to pause the drilling so I can make this video. And so when we know what we want, it's so much easier to get what we want. My desire was clear. I want to make a video, and I want to make it outside. And so Baruch Hashem, Hashem totally lent that. So all I'm trying to say is that when we know what we want, it's so much easier to make that happen. Versus, I'm not really sure what I want, I'm just going to kind of be cranky about it, not really kind of indecisive. So taking the time to actually figure out, what is it that I want? What is it that I need for my self-care? Is it exercise? Is it making myself delicious food right now? Is it taking moments, do nothing, or call a friend? Really clarifying what it is that we need. And Hashem is so kind to us. Hashem wants to pamper us with all the best things in life, and really give your self-care list to Hashem. Put things on there that don't seem possible right now, like going to the beach, and just put them on there. You know what? Hashem is pretty romantic. Hashem can surprise us. Okay, so my challenge to all of you lovely ladies is to go write a list of 20 things. I'm going to finish my list also. And to stop, drop, roll, and self-care, okay? To keep doing it, and do it before you get fed up. Alright. So that's for today's Shalom Bias video, and I'll see you soon.